Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person, and I do have a members-only channel with a lot of perks for members, including weekly live workshops with a different manifesting topic each week, weekly live group coaching, a lot of exclusive content, monthly challenges for a chance to win a free one-on-one coaching session with me, and a lot more. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website or to the membership channel. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I thought I would talk about why self-love, and I'm going to explain in the main part of the video what self-love means and how we define it, but why self-love is the key to manifesting all your desires and all your dreams. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So first of all, let's give a definition of self-love, because I feel like there is a lot of confusion in the manifesting community about what that means. Of course, it can refer to different things. A lot of the time you hear it being referred to as self-care, and sure, that is a part of it. A lot of other times it's referred to as self-improvement. That is also part of it. Sometimes in social media, you hear about self-love in the context of setting healthy boundaries, perhaps, if you feel that these are needed in your life. And that can also apply to some people. But overall, when it comes to conscious manifesting, and I've said that in some of my other videos, ultimately, self-love is not giving up on yourself, which I'm sorry to say, I'm afraid that a lot of you are doing on a daily basis. And what do I mean by that? You identify that you have a certain desire or certain desires. It might be in one aspect of your life, it might be multiple aspects of your life, it might be your whole life. And then you start doubting everything. You start doubting that you're good enough to get it. You start doubting that it will ever be possible to manifest, despite being told time and time again to start treating yourself as the operant power. That your imagination, your consciousness, your awareness is what creates your reality. For those of you who might be a little more advanced, you can even reverse engineer a lot of your life and find the associations between your inner states and what actually ended up manifesting in your 3D reality. So you have the actual tangible proof that this is how the universe works, that the law is real, that things do work, that your consciousness and you yourself as consciousness are indeed the operant power in your reality, and yet you're still choosing to doubt yourself, to doubt your desire and your manifestation, to doubt your own power, to give in to your ego, to give in to your fears and to your insecurities, to go hot and cold on yourself a lot of the time, because I know a lot of you are complaining about the 3D giving you hot and cold, especially when it comes to an SP or other desires like that. A lot of you complain a lot about hot and cold, and yet you don't realize how much hot and cold you are first giving yourself for the 3D to follow that same pattern and mirror that back to you. So the reason why I say self-love when it comes to conscious manifesting is not giving up on yourself. By extension, that means not giving up on your desires or your dreams or the changes and the improvements that you want to see in your 3D. I'm talking about taking more charge in the manifesting process, realizing who you are, embracing yourself as the operant power that you are, embracing your own inner creative power, and going off of that, operating on your day-to-day life from that perspective, that lens, and that point of view. As opposed to, I don't know if I can do it. Please, what about this circumstance? Give me some advice. How about this? How about that? My SP said this or they did that. Not realizing that even that is a direct reflection of who you are within, of you essentially giving up on yourself on a daily basis, or if not on a daily basis, on a very regular basis, always thinking perhaps that your SP is going to choose someone else, always thinking that you're not good enough, always thinking that you cannot have your desires, always thinking that this circumstance or that circumstance is going to be this insurmountable obstacle and this insurmountable block to you having your desire, and the list goes on. The list is endless, you guys. So I want you to ask yourself, when you are giving in to those states, I'm not saying that they will never pop up. They do pop up for all of us. But the difference is, do you actually engage with them? Do you actually identify with them? Or do you lovingly let them go and choose another state of consciousness for yourself? If you're giving into those states and you are allowing yourself to get carried away by those states, especially if you're doing that on a consistent basis, I want you to ask yourself, am I loving myself right now? Am I practicing self-love right now? When you are the one who's always digging a hole for yourself, when you are the first one to not believe in yourself and not believe in your inner creative power, you are doing the exact opposite to practicing self-love, you guys. And practicing self-love in this context, in the context of not giving up on yourself, is what is the key to manifesting every desire, every goal, every dream that you may have. Believing in yourself as the operant power, treating yourself as such, allowing yourself to operate from consciousness as opposed to from looking at the 3D, that is the ultimate act of self-love. Not giving up on your dreams and on your desires, that is the ultimate act of self-love. Not giving in to these states of doubt, these states of second-guessing everything, these states of discouragement and beating yourself up and basing all of your reactions off of the 3D. This is the opposite to practicing self-love. So if you want to truly be practicing self-love and productively using that key that is going to unlock every manifestation and every desire for you, you want to be doing the opposite. You want to be cultivating deliberately, yes, it is a deliberate process, those states that are going to be aligned with you having your desire. You want to be deliberately cultivating those states of the wish fulfilled, those states of naturalness about your desire. You want to be allowing yourself to experience your desire in imagination and in consciousness, knowing that by doing this, you are granting yourself your desire and you are opening the way for it to also come and manifest in your 3D. So if you want to be operating as love and in the spirit of self-love in the context of conscious manifesting, this is the number one factor, you guys. Not giving up on yourself, not giving up on your desire, and actually believing in yourself and acting as such, treating yourself as such, treating your manifestations and your desires as such. This is why practicing self-love, genuinely practicing self-love from this context and this point of view is indeed the key to manifesting each and every one of your desires and your dreams. When you assume your own power and you embrace it and you act from that lens and that point of view, the 3D has no choice but to conform, because the 3D always follows your consciousness. If your consciousness is one that is the opposite to self-love, this is what the 3D is going to continue to show you. On the other hand, if your consciousness is consistent with self-love, embracing yourself, embracing your inner power, and being unrelenting to manifesting your dreams and your desires, you will see the 3D adjusting and rearranging itself accordingly and mirroring back to you exactly that. So the takeaway message from this video is practice self-love in the form of not giving up on yourself. Allow yourself to have your manifestations and your desires first in consciousness, and then the 3D is going to follow. Love yourself in that way, honor yourself in that way, follow your desires in that way, and you will see them unfolding. This is the key to manifesting all of your dreams, no matter what. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.